What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome back to the channel. My name is Andrew, and today we're talking about the Stairway in the Wood urban legends. Now, there wasn't a whole lot to go on when doing research for this. I was kind of forced into going into one specific place, and it is the worst place to go whenever you're doing research for anything at all. I'm talking about the r/no sleep subreddit. POV me, whenever I have to go to Reddit to do research for anything.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
So, like this video, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the Stairway in the Wood incidents. I know I put up a community post talking about it the other day, but go ahead, just leave me a comment down below, and we're going to get right into it. The idea of stairways in the woods didn't emerge from centuries-old folklore or forgotten rural legends. It was born in the modern age on the internet. The most famous accounts comes from the r/no sleep subreddit, where a user claiming to be a search and rescue officer posted a multi-part series of stories about strange experiences in the wilderness. Buried within tales of missing people and strange creatures was a detail that set imaginations ablaze. Lone staircases standing in the woods, pristine and out of place. According to the author, SAR officers, search and rescue, had a saying, "Don't go near them, don't touch them, don't climb them." The story suggested that bad things would happen to those who broke the rule, though the details were left tantalizingly vague. This detail caught fire. It wasn't just the horror of something unnatural, it was the specificity. A staircase is an ordinary, familiar thing, but in the wrong place, stripped of context, it becomes uncanny. Other users began contributing their own, my God. Other users began contributing their own encounters. Some claimed to have seen stone steps in the middle of nowhere. Others swore they'd stumbled on wooden staircases with no sign of a house nearby. Before long, the internet was brimming with tales of forced stairs, each stranger than the last. The story spread beyond Reddit. Creepypasta forums, YouTube horror narrations, TikTok shorts, and even indie horror games all picked up on the trope. The stairs in the woods joined the ranks of Slender Man, the Backrooms, and the Rake as modern myth, born not from oral tradition, but from online storytelling. Accounts of the stairs. Account 1, the fresh steps. One hiker described finding a staircase in a national park. The wood looking brand new, no nails rusted, no dirt on the steps. The strangest part wasn't the staircase itself, but the silence. Everything within 100 feet was dead quiet. When they placed a hand on the rail, it vibrated faintly, like a tuning fork. Account 2, the stone spiral. Another account claimed to have involved a stone spiral staircase deep in the Appalachian forest land. It curved up into the trees before stopping abruptly. Climbers reported dizziness, nausea, and in one case, a nosebleed halfway up. Account 3, the disappearing stairs. A camper swore they saw a staircase one evening and marked it on their GPS. The next morning when they returned, it was gone. No sign of it had ever existed. Account 4, the vanishing hiker. Perhaps the most chilling of the stories comes from those who climb. One version tells of a hiker who ascended a staircase while their friend watched. The moment the climber reached the top, they disappeared. Minutes later, they reappeared at the base of the stairs, disoriented, insisting that hours had passed and that they'd seen something on the other side. Account 5, search and rescue. The SAR officer's tales often suggest the staircases are somehow tied to disappearances. People go missing in national parks at alarming rates. These stories claim that staircases act like bait or gateways. There is also, just as an aside from the staircases, there is also a myth that national parks in the U.S. are here to cover something up based on an encounter that Theodore Roosevelt apparently had with a Bigfoot before he was president. Was it Theodore, the Rough Rider? Not the one that had polio during World War II, his cousin. Theodore, I'm pretty sure, the one Robin Williams portrayed in Night at the Museum. But yeah, there's a theory that the U.S. national parks are cover up, and park rangers are only there to keep people safe from whatever the hell is lurking in these national parks. So maybe there could be validity to it. I don't know. We're gonna have to go watch Lore Lodge to find out more about national parks. Section 4: Theories. This account sparked endless speculation. Portals or gateways. The most common theory suggests that the stairs are portals. Structures, when climbed, transport you elsewhere. Maybe another world. Maybe another dimension. Maybe nowhere at all. A predator's trap. Some frame the stairs as bait. Creatures or forces build them to lure the curious. Once you climb, you're marked, taken, and consumed. Supernatural architecture. Others argue that the stairs are remnants of supernatural structures, a ghost of a house or temple bleeding through dimensions. Number 4, government experiments. Government experiments. Stairs in the woods are government experiments.
It's the first rule in the book.
Conspiracy theorists suggest that they're part of a secret experiment in national parks. Test structures for dimensional rifts or energy anomalies, kind of like the back rooms with the gateway, except instead of actual building, teleporter devices, they're just putting up stairs.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Ridiculous. Shenanigans. Folklore connections. In some European tales, wandering into strange architecture in the woods is a sign that you've entered Fey territory. In Native American traditions, there are warnings about structures that don't belong, seen as traps laid by spirits. Skeptical breakdowns. Ruins and remains. Stairs are often the strongest part of a building. Fires, floods, and decay can wipe out walls, but staircases often remain. It's not unusual to find a set of stairs in the woods where a hunting lodge or a ranger cabin once stood. Logging and mining camps. Many abandoned work sites left behind partial structures. Over time, stairs outlasted other elements. Psychological priming. Once you hear about stairs in the woods, your brain is primed to notice them. It's kind of like when you go ghost hunting and the place is like, yeah, we're haunted. And then you go in, you're already primed to think that noises are hauntings, when in all actuality, it's just a settling house or speakers in the walls. Talk to Joe Vitale about that one. Confirmation bias makes ordinary ruins seem extraordinary. Creepypasta influence. Many reports surfaced after the Reddit stories went viral, suggesting that the tales spread by suggestion rather than real-world encounters. Silence of the forest. People often note that the woods grow eerily quiet near stairs, but natural causes can explain this. Predators nearby, shifting winds, or even human perception heightening fears. Human beings are often seen as predators by the animal world, and that's why, animals always run from human beings. It wouldn't be unnatural for you to walk into a forest and just go dead quiet because everything's just stopped to watch you. Conclusion. The stairways in the woods are a perfect example of modern folklore. They blend the ordinary with the impossible. A staircase is such a familiar, mundane structure, yet ripped of its context, it becomes deeply unsettling. Whether they're remnants of forgotten buildings, products of overactive imaginations, or something stranger, they've taken root in the collective unconscious. People love the idea of hidden mysteries, of rules whispered in the dark. Don't touch them, don't climb them. They aren't meant for us. But maybe the stairs are just relics of old logging camps. Maybe they're nothing more than story. But if you're ever walking in a forest and stumble across a perfect staircase, stumbling alone, immaculate, and waiting, just ask yourself one question. Do I climb? Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you like the video, let me like, comment, subscribe. It always helps out with the algorithm. You can subscribe now and then unsubscribe later. It's more about liking and commenting to drive the algorithm forward. If you want to support the channel, you can always pick up some merch from the merch bar down below. We're going to work on some new designs soon, so leave them down below as well. I said previously, zip-up hoodies are not an option with my distributor. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is with Fourth Wall. but I am looking at adding other designs. I've also been told I need to add my YouTube channel name to the designs. So that might be a thing. I'm still looking at how to do that, because right now I can only upload PNGs and not write text. So, unless I figure out how to make a PNG of my YouTube channel, I don't know. I know a lot of the time it's the logo is on the sleeve, and that's got my gaming channel logo. So I got to work on that. I need to update some stuff on the merch bar. Anyways, you can always pick up some merch. I appreciate it greatly. If you want to support the channel more directly, you can always buy me an energy drink through the PayPal link in the bio or the description of this video. Today's energy drink is Peach Mango Bang. I haven't had a bang in forever, and honestly, I kind of miss it, but that's certainly Peach Mango. Oh, God. I haven't had bang since August 2020 when I went on that diet. I was up to like 250 pounds. I remember I was out at a park. I was trying to play soccer with my daughter, and I couldn't run. And I went home and weighed myself, and I was 250 pounds. And that was part of right after lockdowns had gotten lifted. And it was a combination of stress eating and sympathy eating. And I wasn't happy. So I put myself on a diet. I took myself down to lunches became salads. I cut out pop. I started drinking water. I switched to sugar-free energy drinks. So I was drinking a lot of Bang, a lot of sugar-free Monster then. And I was already walking a lot, because at Electropolish where I worked, I would have to walk all over the campus. And it was a pretty big campus. So I was walking a lot. I managed to drop 40 pounds in a month, which is incredible. But I felt a lot better. And ever since then, I've hovered between 210 and 220. So been able to keep it off. I still don't drink pop. I drink water and just, my daily energy drinks now. But you gotta keep yourself healthy, especially for your kids. You gotta stay healthy for your kids, especially, when it was noticeable like that. Like I could feel myself not being able to breathe. And I've always been pretty active. So that was hard. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Have a great day, and I will catch you next time.